Minister for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, TVET, at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. And so I'm happy of being here, Sokwe, and thanks for allowing me to move on. Today's program will mainly focus on safety issues. We intend to target our motorcyclists and people who are riders in terms of customers of these bikes moving around town. As you will know, the government of Liberia, as part of its national safety program, has mandated bike riders to have helmets, to have a reflective jacket, to be able to ensure that when you are moving at night or moving the day, there is this kind of a causal relationship between you and the traffic. And so that mandate has been enforced as you see these across the country in order to be able to regulate the movement of the country. And so against that, as part of our corporate social responsibility at the National Oil Company of Liberia, we sort of produce around 1,000 helmets. We brought it in from China. And of course, reflective jackets to be able to share with our Bassa on to in some of them in Great Bassa County. Yesterday I was in the District 5, District 6, District 4, Moshwada County, also doing some distribution. Today the CEO, Rosalind Swafco Dennis, will be in the District 1 and District 2 areas, to be able to buy that. We're not having big programs, having big programs and have media presence, we are doing this for our colleagues, who are riding bikes. And of course, some of the guys who also ride the bikes, but they are not bike riders, but they are passengers. They also require helmets, helmets and of course jackets, just to be able to be on the safe side. And so on this program today, the thing is that to be able to hand out 25 helmets, 25 safety jackets for our colleagues, who are also in the informal sector, the informal sector society, and we want to ensure that those things happen. And so my name is Boaka Jaliba. I'm here. My guest today is Mr. Larma Yonton of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, from the Department of Vocational and Technical Training. I was a member of that department before.
Yes.
Many years ago under the Salif government, and I was the head of the secretariat of the Interministerial Task Force of TVET.
Yes.
My minister, the Minister of Youth and Sports at the time, Len Eugene was the chairman of that secretariat. And so to be able to coordinate that secretariat's activity, I had to step in. And so most of the things you see today in terms of the 14th cycle grant from the European Union.
Yes.
We wrote the policy paper, the initial policy paper to be able to ensure providing TVET education for people across the country. Yeah. And today I see a lot of work has been done.
Yes.
In the Kipamos area, I see. I'm very happy about some of the things we did. And that program started in 2014. That's 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a girl at the lady at the EU at the time was the coordinator of that program. It's Elizabeth Lanzi.
Okay.
We have the guy from UNESCO. No, not UNESCO, but UNIDO, correct. Yeah. Papa Stavros Papa,
Okay.
So Stavros Papa Stavros, he's from Austria.
Okay.
So we were the progenitors of that idea, and so and that like 10 years ago. And so what you saw evolve over time came from 2014. So we work on these processes from 2014 up to 2017. Unfortunately, we won the elections. We lost the elections, and then surprisingly, the funds came in. right after we left, and then it was left with the CC government to be able to, implement what we started. So we look for, we look for that money. But 20 million euros. I was the government of Liberia lead to be able to look for that money. So we look for the money for 3 years.
And the
money came in 2017, and then there were elections here, and then by 2018 we were already out of government. And so the guys had time to be able to implement that. I learned that there have been some what we refer to like glitches here and there in terms of implementation framework. Again, fortunately, I'm sure the phone has rolled over, right?
Yes.
And then now it's left now with Larama and the guys now to be able to move along the lines to be ensure that that this happens. So Larama, let's talk about some of the big things first in the entire TV sector.
So first of all, we will not be here had it not been the fast-sightedness and ingenuity of all of you who I'm talking about, you and the likes of Madam Peter at the time. She was the youth advisor to the president and all of that. I think to a larger extent, you guys laid a solid foundation for the progress that we are enjoying today at the level of TVET. And I told someone yesterday from the AITP, and they were asking me, this whole TVET commission thing, did you guys reinvent what you met? I said, no, we just took it from where, because all of the processes were followed. There was consultations, there was stakeholder engagements and everything. So we just submitted the bill as it was, so we did not have to do heavy lifting. And it was because of, people like you, Baga Jalibai, and others who were really far-sighted. Even though the last 6 years, we witnessed a little slope, things like donors' commitment to capacity building, provision of computers and printer. When we took over, we were asked to do assessment mapping of those equipment because they felt strongly that some of these donations were diverted to personal use and all of that. So we met a sector that was fast eroding, different from what you left, and the build up that and a government who want to take from. So but it is government, like you said. You guys raised the fund. It was just for implementation. But what we have now is a process where we have been able to restore confidence with our donors and partners. They're very okay in working with us. We've been very engaged every step of the way. We're thinking about how we can expand current partners we have, and introduce new kind of interventions. Take for example, if you use the data from the Monorification Technical Center, only 9 to 10% of all enrolled students are female.
Wow.
So that means that 90% of the time, women and girls are turning away from TVET. So the conversation now should be, how can we inspire them? How can we make TVET, the TVET space more attractive to women and girls? And it's something we're working on. We're working on a new proposal around that. We've gotten the commitment of the EU. Even with our trainers, the inaugural batch of the TVET trainers that went through the BWR, there were about 10 trained by the Harvard University in the Netherlands. And out of that 10, only one was female. So it's still, represent this level of honor representation by women and girls. And I think it's something that we have to be very intentional about in that project as it is. So those are areas working on as far as expansion and getting more to this.
So let's talk about around attracting women. That has been an old-ish problem. It's not for Liberia. I mean, that's for in terms of vocational technical training. Women tend to shy away from the in terms of the TV roadmap. Some of the things that intervention programs that we normally utilize at the time included issues around incentivizing women, for the TVET sector. So for example, scholarship programs, maybe some stipends, as we do with our youth on the job training program.
Yes.
And so, so I don't know what kind of interventions you guys are using now to be able to attract women in TVET. One of the things that we used to do, that this women in STEM program at the University of Liberia. Most of the guys who are doing engineering, with the civil engineering, mechanical, electrical engineering, and these technical courses, they are in something called women engineering.
Yeah.
So you take the time, invite them, and they come back and they have discussions, and to be able to motivate high school students, to be able to move towards vocational technical training. And I think that was
very
rewarding.
effective. It was effective, right?
I think you guys, if you guys not looking at that, I mean, to be able to show that nexus between someone, a woman in TVET, a woman in engineering, who have climbed the ladders, like somebody like probably the former minister of Works, Ruth Collins, somebody who is
she went through the ranks and far.
Yeah. So you got to bring the kind of people to be able to see. People see that, people went through the rank and file. At the end of the day, they went at the top of their game. I think that will serve as that kind of catalyst as we move along those kind of streams. But
so you and I agree with you 100%. First, what we call it in our strategy is what we call the peer mentoring. So we realize that your cycle determined to a larger extent your path. So if you hang around people who are high school dropout, you're likely going to eventually drop out of high school.
Right.
So we want to use people who have walked that path, who've made success. And there are a lot of success stories around. I'll give you one example. Trucidia, she's now one of the deputy ministers at the Ministry of Public Works. She came through the ranks and far. She's a unique success story. Now she had the board of the Gateway Vocational Training Center, which was just recently launched by the EU. This is a unique success story. There are a whole host of young ladies who are graduating from TVET institutions across the country. We just need to identify them and use them as a role model for others, to inspire others. We started that. One of the things I didn't mention is that we started two Fridays ago what we call the TVET Hour on EOBC.
Right.
Very,
Excellent.
very unique program that just talk about TVET, everything TVET, all of the different trade areas, what's happening now at the different centers, and what our partners are doing in terms of their intervention and programs across the country, right? And the first edition, the maiden edition, we had this young lady who graduated from MVDC, and she told her story, very captivating story. She started being involved with electricity through her uncle, who was just community contractor. People call him here and there, and then she would follow. And then she got passion, and then she thought that it was necessary to further her education, and decided that she would go to MVDC. Very unique story, and she was well articulate, and how she inspired people to see TVET, electricity or plumbing or general mechanics, as a way forward, right? And she used this analogy that if you have a regular job and you sat in office, you have to wait for 1 month before you get paid. But as a contractor, you get contracts here and there. Within a month, you can raise 2 or 3 times that amount that you just sit waiting for pay in office, right? So technicians are the ones that are going to really, really, really drive this middle class conversation that we're having today. Middle level technicians, people who can now be able to become productive citizens and increase their spending power. So we have to use peer mentorship. It's one of our strategy, but we also have to confront some of the stereotypes and the social bias that that has evolved over a period of time. That when you talk about TVET, it's a man-dominated space, and women usually shy away. We have to find pleasing message, suiting messages that would disabuse the mind of the general public as it relates to that. One of the third strategy we want to something, is to understand the social conditions, the economic conditions of these young women. I attended this program um, for survivors of rape.
Mhm.
Beautiful young women who have overcame stereotypes and stigmatization in their community. Most often, we have the culture of silence around rape. And when people are raped, communities see them different. And if the environment is not changed, they live with that stigma for a long period of
Right,
time,
right.
which is sometimes psychological for them in draining. And so we were having conversation on how can we incorporate these survivors of rape into TVET, into doing something meaningful that, irrespective of what happened to them, will not determine the outcome of their life.
Mhm.
And these are things. These are areas we have to look at because there are social issues. There are social issues that happen, and some of them might not be rape. Some of them might be domestic violence, and we have to understand where they are at the moment before just taking them to the classroom to learn. Because by understanding the social conditions, we're able to provide, say, counseling for them. We are able to help mitigate the situation if it's transportation issue or a sleeping issue. We have the dormitory at MVDC where they can stay, free of charge and be able to pursue that 6 to 9 months training course and all that stuff. So these are different areas we look at in the inclusion of girls in TVET program and project that we developed. And we're looking to source funding to see how we can roll that out.
So just before we go to our cyclists, I just wanted to, key in, just know some of the specifics. Where are we now with the national TVET bill?
Well, the National TVET bill was passed by the House of Representatives
Okay.
and forwarded along with the report to the Senate.
Okay.
So as it stands, it is before the Senate.
Okay.
It has not been introduced on the floor since, but I'm sure that they will do it very soon.
Who the chair of the committee for education?
Mr. Nathaniel McGill, surprisingly. So.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
So,
tall one.
yeah,
It's
it's an uphill. It's an
It's the
uphill.
uphill battle. Again, I probably we need to use emissaries to
Yes.
get in there and
Yes.
see what best can be done to
Yes.
put on the floor.
Mhm.
This was also something that the former president George Weah talked about.
Yes.
Every time in terms of his State of the Union addresses, I mean, he will really talk about the submission of the bill.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, for 6 years, that bill was not submitted. So
No, guess what happened? So the bill was actually submitted,
okay,
and then after a period of time, it was recalled by the president,
Okay.
George Weah,
okay,
and that came at the heels of the crowd from Dr. Sonin at the time, Professor Sonin.
yeah, bro, April Sonin.
Yeah, so for a long time there has been this territorial rift between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and
Yeah.
Education. Education really believed at the time on the Weah government that it would take so much away from them by the creation of this TVET commission, and so he had gone to the president crying like blood and tears that the president needed to recall the bill from the legislature, and the president did. So that's how it didn't go through.
It has always been an issue between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the
Mhm.
Ministry of Education.
Yeah.
There are portions of the in terms of TVET, in terms of implementation, some lie with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and some with the Ministry of Education. Of course, there's a component at the Ministry of Commerce and Commerce
Mhm.
in terms of industrial components.
Yes.
And then there's a whole labor stats issue with the Ministry of Labor,
Mhm.
addressing the Ministry of Labor. So it's about catalyzing the process that will bring together all of these various institutions, and
Departments,
then
yeah.
it can be able to funnel, through the entire LIPCOM. Of course, maybe you guys say the name.
Yeah, LIPCO.
Yeah, LIPCOM.
Every day.
So that as a matter of fact, that acronym was coined by me. So we just sat down, we talked with the Liberal TV Commission and said, what do we use? And then I said, let's utilize LIPCOM. And so I'm just happy that today, that after these many years, we can be able to fund the process that we started in 2014. That that today that we have it being actualized.
Yes.
And I need to give a credit here also, that to leave that, because one of the persons I contracted at the time to work on the in terms of the costing
Mhm.
of the TVET program was the former Minister of Finance and Development Planning, Samuel Toy.
Yeah.
So I got in through UNESCO. I did high recruited.
Mhm.
He did our TVET operational cost. Costing with the UNESCO funding. And even in terms of the presentation, we had him as a consultant. So that man, booty, back then.
And surprisingly, right? He didn't even seek to really implement the very first national TV policy.
And that was his baby. That was his baby. He was very passionate about that, and I brought him, and he did that stuff. So I was like happy, but unfortunately, I was like, okay, are we going somewhere? Because you talk about the stigmatization. The way how people think about vocational technical training in Liberia, people think TVET is about people who do not make it in the formal educational structure.
Yes.
And so they say, okay, let me go do vocational technical, let me go do mechanic, let me go do carpentry. But hey, bro, the world has moved to vocational technical training. So we did a study when I was at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. All right, some Liberian education studies. For all the Liberians who went to school between 1952 and 2014, 92% of them did accounting, economics, management, political science, sociology, and all the other eulogies. 6% did pure science, and 2% did applied science. And so at the time, the finding was that if we moved along that line and kept on that trajectory,
there'll be oversaturation of accountants and managers,
and
that the economy is
that's how our findings are pointed to. That's what's happening now. You have all the accountants, all of these guys in management, economics, in terms of the sociology and the rest of that, the year without jobs. But guys who went to vocational technical training programs, right? They are in the mechanic shop, they are the carpentry shop. Some of them doing, air conditioning, and all these things. So you get additional skills. That's why in other countries there is this mix, is this blend of formal education, and then they treated TVET, the formalized vocational technical training. And so from 10th grade, 10th grade to 12th grade, you do one of the vocational technical training courses along with your math, your science, your biology, chemistry, physics, and the rest of that. We still see some schools are still doing that, but there's not a lot of interest in terms of anxiety towards that, and that's the way to go. And if we want to move vocational technical training to that level, we have to know that this is not only for people who can be in the formal sector, can memorize the biology, history, and math. And do all the calculus, right? But let me say this for example, right? I was this very, very good math student. I used to teach math in the schools, right? But I move on.
Yes.
I move on. I don't even think that I didn't remember any math question anymore. I used to be there. I used to be very smart but so when I did math and physics, but then I have moved on.
Yes. So picking back on the study, right? I think that was useful. The last time you talk about the interministerial task force,
right?
So we chaired the task force. Again, I'm the secretary on the task force, and that's the structure. So we on the 5th of June we had the first 2024, the first interministerial TVET task force meeting. Right. In fact, we've included TVET, so it's now IMTTF.
Okay.
Yeah. So at that meeting, one of the things I stressed is that we need to start looking forward and investing more in research, because most of the data that now exists within the TVET space, data that span from 2014 when you guys started, right? There are new data that inform some of the policy actions we want to take. I think we need to begin looking in that direction. There is a need for more investment in different studies. Take for example, the gap analysis on in university we call it courses, right? In
Right.
TV we call it 3 areas. So the gap analysis, just for the public information, because there'll be one what we call 3 areas. But the gap analysis on TV 3 areas and how they are performing in terms of the market, the current market demand. We need to understand that what employers want, because if you just start pose with the formal sector, with the formal educational sector, like you said, our universities are producing graduates that the economy is not asking for, because bulk of the concentration is in accounting and management and sociology, right? So we have not adequately prepare our young folks that are coming out of high school to take different pathways. And so they get stuck right there, and there's an oversaturation as compared to someone who's doing engineer. By the junior year, they found job already.
Right.
Yeah, most likely.
And
most likely, yeah. And an accountant will have to wait maybe 3-4 years after graduation before he land his first job. So we have to now treat TVET differently in that way, so that we're not putting our people who are just going back into the community to sit. So we have to sit with employers and see what they really want. And so that's the importance. And we are planning the national stakeholder meeting. Is going to be happening this month. And we hope to have a blending of all of the private stakeholders, employers as well as providers, to talk about key priority areas as we move towards 2025.
When I used to manage the sector, I always used to give the example, right?
Yeah.
In e-com, they get something called demand, they get supply.
Yes.
So demand, supply, when they meet, they say
that's an equilibrium.
Equilibrium, right? But for TVET and all the trainings we're doing here in terms of basic trainings we do here in Liberia, there's a disequilibrium.
Yes.
The jobs are in the formal sector of society, in terms of the formal employment sector, whilst all the training going this way. So the jobs on this side,
yes,
it's just moving on the side, and the training going on the side. So there's a whole disequilibrium. The way how to be able to do that is that there has to be some kind of research or some kind of finding, national finding, that would say, for example, how many jobs that will be created, say, in the medium term,
yes,
or maybe short term. In the US, for example, they have all these data sets. The reason why you see most of our people from Liberia, when they go to the US, they go do something called reskilling. Yes. Someone go do they go back to do medicine. They want to be doctors and nurses.
Yes.
Someone go into IT, right? Because that's where the jobs are.
Yes.
Because the data is available, so that's where the jobs are. So if you do your accounting, you have to go and do something else. That's what's happening. Since we have to move in that direction, we keep on doing this, doing all the accounting, economics, public administration, and all that political science. We can do this for the next 100 years, Larman. The next 100 years.
Oh yeah.
We will never solve the youth unemployment crisis in the country.
Exactly.
And we have to look at that. At ArcelorMittal, at my last place of work, there's something very interesting I saw. I was a manager for the Center of Excellence at ArcelorMittal, my last portfolio before I left ArcelorMittal and then joined the government. At Yekepa, we have this. They then reactivated the vocational technical training program. They call it AMTA now. ArcelorMittal TVET Academy. So it's a whole training. Yeah, ArcelorMittal Training Academy, AMALTA. It is one of the best programs in Africa. And I can say that confidently, not necessarily because I worked there, but at ArcelorMittal, right? How do we know? Not only about the quality of teachers, because some of the teachers they brought in Germany, someone from South Africa, and the rest of that. Trained in Germany, trained in South Africa, and those are TVET experts around the world, right?
Doing well when it comes
very
to
well
TVET,
right? So there's a guy there, one manager there called Dawi Lutz. He is the manager for the vocational and technical training program there at ArcelorMittal in Yekepa. So they brought all the experts, and the guys came, they did training. ArcelorMittal invested a little over $2 million in terms of the TVET program there. So, I used to manage the TVET program where I saw saw what the guys had there and what we had at VTC. I said, look, we're not really joking. We're joking with TV, right? So they had that program, and the way how to know that the program is one of the best programs in Africa, not only about the curriculum and in terms of the teachers. Every time when the kids left
on a competition,
and went to the Africa skill competition, they got number 1 and number 2. Then you feel confident that you know that the one of me is okay. It's not about curriculum or the teachers, right? But the in terms of output,
yes,
and then which leads to outcomes, right? Today, I asked them that Yegepa, all the machinery you see of the mines, what is front hand loader, what is this, that, bow saw, this, that, anything happening to the parts, those parts are molded right by the students locally in the machinery shop. But those young guys, those young people from, young people who are trained, right? And those parts are molded right there. So right now, ArcelorMittal is not paying for the kind of huge, spare parts. Those spare parts are produced right in the township of Yegepa and sent back to the mines. So, I mean, if you get a guy, get a young guy from one of all the girls, right? I mean, some of them. I have some of the pictures on my phone that will, probably sometimes I can upload them on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, the guy called Justina Dennis. When you see that girl assembling and disassembling of car engines, right? If she comes here, she come here and tell you that there's a car issue, she'll put her machine on it, and then it gives a problem, and she can be able to assemble. This is somewhere like car in real time, right? So it gives you confidence that what they're doing there is okay. And so one of the things that I usually encourage the minister, even Sony.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him that what he can do is that after the 3-year program, imagine it's a 3-year program.
Wow.
Right? Now how intensively
after
the 3-year program, they have this something called the trade test for qualification. So you have to go and set the trade test and pass the test. So that will evolve into something they call the Liberia National Qualification Framework.
Yes, we do. We just endorse it.
Right. Yeah. So they have a trade test, and trade test is based upon African standards, based upon world standards.
Yes.
So the guys, you have to pass the trade test. So if you fail one of the, you have to repeat. You have to take it 2 times. If you can't make it immediately, they'll kick you out. Yeah. Right. And so I'm confident about what the guys are doing there, because I see it, and I see that when they go to competition, they go to Africa skill competition, they come number 1, number 2. So I'm confident. Many times, I mean, those kids came number 1, number 2, number 3. I think before I left, we were trying to send the last batch to Brazil. Someone else was trying to go to Canada, but in terms of the weather condition in the place cool. So they were advising us to send to Brazil. So that last group of guys, some of the guys came back, and they are providing mentorship. Some of them, they are teacher assistant for their colleagues. I mean, that they were seniors for.
Yes.
So it tells you that that we very confident. I think we stay the contest. Confident about what is going up there, and I think the government of Liberia can use that as a cursor to be able to tailor its own vocational technical training program. And that's why I'm not very concerned about when guys talk about the issue of the influx of the yellow machines are coming, now, by the government taking some ownership that for the rural works.
Yeah,
they have folks there who are being trained. There's a guy, the Liberian guy there called Darlington Siawe. He's at the vocational technical training school. He, in terms of the MET section,
yes,
I mean, to do these mobile equipment training. So they will do training for you. They will do certification. They will train you, and so you can move. Something called the ADTs. Right now, ArcelorMittal use the ADTs. The articulated dump trucks.
Yeah,
very big trucks. I mean, the tire alone, like a giant. Tires are giant. Huge. So huge tires. Huge. I mean, soft. The cranes. I mean, the guys training people there, and the guys are getting on the crane and doing the work in the valleys, the mountains, and the rest of that. So I believe that if there is a way in which we can, the Ministry of Youth and Sports on one side, the Ministry of Public Works on the other side can be able to use that as a basis and get the folks there as the media to be able to do the training,
Yes.
right?
For the maintenance of those.
We can have I will refer to as being standardized operators
Yes.
of the machines. So
Yeah.
even after all the training, you have to go to simulation. So there's a whole simulation or kiosk
Yes.
there at Aslam Metal where you go there and you driving in that kind of using simulation, right, as to how to meander your way
Yes.
around these kinds of turbulent terrain. So
there's
there's a whole
system for that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm saying if we can just have a much more meticulous process, and it has to be a little bit scrupulous, right? You can have a situation where you have the guys go to Aslo Metal and they can do the training. The guys can come here and bring a whole team here to do the training.
Yes.
After a couple of weeks, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, you can have guys to be able to move the machines. Again,
And
they get so many like librarians here that can move the machines.
can move
Anyway, just
Well,
in terms of refresher training and the rest of that, and then they can move along the lines.
And I agree with you. It's something that we have to initiate. We have to sit with the Ministry of Public Works to do that, because at the end of the day, the machines will be here, but we have to we have to exercise care as we use them. We need the question of maintenance of those earth moving machines is key. And people who are well trained to exercise that aspect of it. It makes a lot of sense. But picking quick, like there's a guy called Leo Cooper. Leo Cooper, please come to the office. I'll be expecting you. Come to the office on Tuesday. Let's talk about the tag team. Yeah, he says the guy say election will come again. So Varga, you know about the tag team, right?
Yeah,
tag team?
I followed the tag team. I followed the tag team, but yeah, Leo, Leo, go to the office on Tuesday.
Yeah, please come. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Go to the office on Tuesday.
So quite a few of our coordinators have not been factors. So I think I see people are getting angry. But let's talk Leo and
Leo. There's a whole cleansing. There's a whole cleansing of the payroll. Remove the ghosts. And to be able to put the phones, retail the phones into value added stuff that we drop on the line. I can assure you that Lalapo will be factor. It's just a matter of time. I mean, it's just difficult that when you are doing something and someone is not doing anything, will take time. I mean, it's still in its formative stages. So just I know by next week, just to say to the public, there'll be some trouble in the town next week. It'll be indictments June next week.
Oh yeah,
people will have to account for that stewardship of the country next week.
I think we need that.
In the discussion with the president last week, he was emphatic around those themes. Some of the topical issues, there will be indictments. There will be indictments.
And I think
people will have to account for their stewardship. The other reports are bad.
Very, very.
They've been sent to the PAC for deliberation. The ones that with criminal undertones have been sent to LCC. CCC now has prosecutorial powers.
Oh yeah. By the new act.
I know the asset recovery on the asset recovery end. There's a lot of frustration setting in with the Supreme Court.
Yes.
The health, all the other actions, and these are lawyers, and nobody wants to criticize the Supreme Court.
No.
And so even when you are in officialdom, you don't want to criticize someone you. So that doesn't happen in other countries. In the US, people criticize openly, criticize the opinion of courts, right? Or Supreme Court. Yeah, it's like this big taboo subject. You don't want to talk about them, and then there's someone you're saying the court. You
got to miss your words.
You have to miss your words and how to talk to the court. We have people who ran the country for 6 years. We know a lot of things were done wrong. You can use the Supreme Court as a basis to store, to shield people from being accountable, right? I learned that they went through the case with the Greaser Rye. or they have not ruled on the case and it's stuck. They have or the asset recovery team has 19 indictments. The indictments cannot be filed because the court has placed a stay order. There has to be a way that they have to do their jobs. You can't be having all these arrangements and moving on the street and they can do your job. I mean, basically, I won't be surprised. Tomorrow morning they will say, okay, the guy in the car, you have to come in, hold you in contempt. Yeah, hold me in contempt. And we have to stop safe utilization of our powers.
Yes.
You have to stop. Right? Exactly. You do have to stop.
Exactly.
All right, people should have rights and privileges to criticize actions of the court. If those actions are sort of against the whims of the country, you have to say that. And I mean, some of us, we are retired student political generals, so we're not afraid about getting into these things and holding people accountable.
But one of the things, one of the things that in the U.S. when the conversation on who gets to the Supreme Court bench comes about, one of the defining measures is based on patriotism. Why they go back into your history, dig into the files of the different opinions you've had over time, but they are looking for someone who can be independent, who is above partisanship.
Yeah,
it's quite different here. People are easily consumed into that euphoria of partisanship, even at the level of the Supreme Court. And you see how much influence and backdoor maneuvering and all of that you see, and it's safe to say that the Supreme Court is compromised. But,
let me put it that way. You when you talk about it and then you people get angry, that the court. No, we can talk about the court. It has to be done in the civilized manner. The court has to remove the lead it has placed on the asset recovery team, so that we can be able to recover the assets and to be able to put the funds into
where it belongs,
the way it belongs, and so that we all be okay. And that should be the measure. I mean, and if people don't want to say it, we can say it. With Rex getting caught held in contempt for bringing the court to ridicule. No, we're not. We just asking the court to do its job. You've been paid by taxpayer money. We asking you to do your job. Fine. Yeah. You can get angry. Fine, but we can tell you, oh man, just do your job. It's part of the process.
But next week, like you said, Nos will be in time. But I think this is long expected.
Yeah,
and
long overdue.
Yes, and long overdue as well. Yeah, and the Liberian people are looking forward to these actions, because that's it. We ran on the mantra of transparency and accountability, and so we begin to see that rolled out, where people who looked at the state, recklessly, and without conscience, to the ordinary masses of our people, must be held accountable. And let's move in the direction of taking this country into a fundamentally new direction, because as stewards of the state now, we have an obligation to correct the wrongs of yesterday.
Right.
And I think it is important that we do it for our people, because that's all they expect of us.
Yeah. I went through during the campaign, was doing do. I had taken my sabbatical for ArcelorMittal, and I went to Qatar and knocking on doors for the campaign. We saw how the turnout Qatar was, and we want to thank the people of Qatar in Mankibi County for the level of reception in the campaign. I went back there after elections, to have a small sit down with them, not to avoid.
Yes, I think that was thoughtful.
Not avoid the Leo Kupos of this word, right? So I went back there, and so the guy there, I said, very convincing, and it told me that the guy knows exactly what he's talking about. And I follow you. I was a member of the CDC. I supported the UP. I don't want job from the other one, but I will hold you, Boubacar Jalibert, principally responsible if the CC comes back to power.
Hmm.
I was asking why.
That was powerful.
He said you have to hold the guys accountable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to delegitimize the CDC. And we intend to do that. With tonight wish home, we just asking people for their stewardship. Don't be fooled. Don't be hoodwink. Larman, when after your leadership,
Oh yeah.
if you do anything wrong there, you have to account for your stewardship.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that it's a walk in the park.
Yeah.
You have to account for your stewardship. So that we account for that stewardship.
Exactly.
When we left the mutual defense post, check our records there, stellar records. And so, I mean, we didn't have a situation where they said the UNESCO asking you guys, say, oh, why about do the computer and the rest of that? We left everything intact, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so people should be able to account for their stewardship as we move along the lines. And so, and that's why when I listen to that guy in Calcutta, right, and every time when I think about it, and I had a discussion with the president, I said, there's a guy met me in Calcutta and told me he hold me responsible for the, I mean, what's going on. And I was like, okay. And I told him, I said, I'm scared. We have to do something.
We definitely
have to. We will do something because there will be indictments very soon. And I have it on good authority that the indictments will be done next week. Beginning with the FIA, the FIU, the anti-money laundering,
the financial intelligence unit.
I think the agency now.
Okay.
FIA audit.
Who's there now? Is this guy?
NASA is the
OIC.
Mohammed
NASA.
YC. But then the intents of the reports, the elections, they were using that as a tunnel to be able to put corrupt money. Can you imagine an anti-laundering institution was used? The one they use to launder money.
We are still to when
you see the over the counter transactions, right? People paying $10 million over the counter. Yeah. Everything being funneled through the FIA. I mean, they say the president, but friend. You have to be a friend, that man. I hope that guy got some money. I hope that he had use it and pass it through a place, and then he threw all that money away. He threw that money away.
Where we know?
Because if you allow $10 million, I'll pass through you, right? And you get anything to do. Somebody says, "Sorry, mail the mail right one." You don't right one. I say, I hope he active. I hope he gets some of that money keeping because they're coming. Right? Yeah, they're coming. You can be out of the country, you can be anywhere. You can in US.
We have
they can be an issue indictment with Interpol. They'll go after you. So you can be anywhere else, they'll go after you. You have to account for the people's phone. For the last 6 years, thought that they were toying with people's phones, right? I mean, that has to start.
6 months into we are administration, like comparing our 6 months now, but now the entire country was on fire. We have had the June 7 protests to bring back our money.
So basically, they have to account for stewardship, and we want to use this time to appeal to the courts. The Supreme Court especially.
Yes.
They have to help to be able to restore the level of credibility in the country, and it can be done when they're using I refer to as pseudo means to stop these kinds of processes. We have to the court to be able to have the processes done. Even the LCC, for example, Labrador Water and Seawell Corporation, the last management team headed by Francois Gay, they put out with the LCC. A struggling entity like the LWSC, Water and Seawell, the guys procured 30,000 gallons of diesel. The field never made it to Labrador Water and Seawell. That kind of case that slam dunk. I mean, we're playing basketball, right? Internet, in school, right? Yeah. They took all that stuff and sent it to LCC. How long does it take to investigate a case? And I think LCC for the last 4 months. People should be beyond bars. People should be beyond bars and be asked to restitute. All right. With Gay, with the other guy, Monstery, and you know the guy called Monstery, there, the other guys with there. They have to account for that stewardship, and
They
so
have
we
to,
we should not allow people to just take government money and eat it, and then say nothing will happen. No, something will happen.
I think we have to put some pressure on the LECC.
So yeah,
Um,
so we have to we have to do that. We have to do that, and that's why I mean a lot of those things are things that we have to be done.
We're going to take some calls, right?
Yes, we have to take of course because
Yeah.
we want to talk about
The safety and all that
yeah.
stuff.
So you can show yours. You can show yours. So these are the refresher jackets are being produced by the National Oil Company of Liberia as part of this social corporate responsibility
This is really nice.
programs. These are refresher jackets for our pimping riders who do not have helmets. We know that anybody can say they didn't get helmet. So these are the jackets. These are the these are
So how we
the
gonna do it?
so these are
We
the
just
helmets. Some of the helmets here.
Call, yeah.
We have
You
black.
answer one question.
There's black in my hand. I think Larama
I
has.
love
Show yours.
So I got the blue.
No, they can see on the
then-
screen. Okay, now
They
they
don't see
can see it. Now they see it. Now they
Okay,
see it.
okay,
Now
okay.
the blue,
And then
and they
this-
have the that's it.
I love this one.
We love that
This
one,
is
right?
great, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I have
dark
some back there. That's like maroon, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice. Yeah, very very nice. I mean, we bought these
Okay.
from China. So these are user friendly.
Yeah,
I'm going to
I think
I'm going to wear one of that.
Yeah, I need to ride pimping today.
Yeah, user friendly. You can ride. See how sexy this looks.
This is nice.
So-
Let me take our picture with
Yeah,
you.
Joseph. I think you have to take the picture. Just to see that we, what we're talking about. Yeah, and take the picture. So we have these on, and these are for our pimping folks. We did hundreds of them. Yesterday I was at the Riyadh Junction, distributing some of them. I was at Dubro Junction. I was on the SKD Boulevard area. We had the vice president for technical Race Basigia, also at in Buchanan on Thursday. Making distributions. I mean, I saw it on ABJ TV and the rest of that. And so we are doing all of these things to be able to identify as part of our CSR programs at the National Oil Company.
And
Please don't, yeah.
Hats up to
So
team.
so we
team at
have
Nokai.
yeah. So we have them here.
So
And-
how are we gonna give the price of?
So
You just call and answer a question, right? Something easy.
We don't want to ask them for we just want to talk about some safety talk, and how do they move around in case of traffic.
So yeah. Give us
So
the experience
so
on the traffic as a motorcyclist.
we have the numbers here. 0778 665 699. Again, 0778 665 699. That is the orange number. And on for the Lone Star number, or the MTN number, we have 0880 561 644. 0880 561 644. And so you will call as a motorcyclist, and then you talk about what's going on in the sector, and then we can be able to assist. And you come to the station right now.
And
The
pick up
helmets
your
are here.
helmet and your safety,
Yeah,
the jacket.
they are here. You can come in. So we take the first caller. Hello, good morning. Hello. What's the name and where you calling from? So we lost our caller. So we'll take the next caller. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. It's my pleasure being on your show.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mr. Bwaka, is it Bwaka Fofana?
Waka Jaliba.
Sorry.
Don't worry, my brother. Don't worry.
I've never been I don't remember the name more or how we were Waka is a striker who you're on a see somewhere. No opportunity information channel somewhere that I have to see, you know.
Okay.
Yes. But
Okay.
I want to comment that I mean the show is impressive. We didn't hear Patrick on the morning. You know. But I don't know that I give away today, sir. Can I give away?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're doing it mainly for our
Motorcyclists.
motorcycle, our people riders. So we have the helmet, we have the vest. We have 25 helmets, we have 25 vests for our motorcycle riders. Yeah.
Okay. So ordinary actually
My man, motorcycle, ordinary people.
Motorcycle bar.
Okay, no problem.
Where name? Okay, sorry, I lost it. Morning, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, morning. Good morning.
Hello?
I'm hearing you. Good morning, bro. Good morning.
Hello?
Morning.
Good morning. I'm hearing you.
Hello?
Yeah, like we found the recording hearing. Hearing us, but we can hear him. Yeah. So the numbers again are 0778 665 699 080 561 644.
Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. This is Steve Patrick Peewee. I'm joining you this morning from my Sukune residence.
Thank you, Patrick.
Yeah, podcast for me, although I'm not a motorcyclist, but I am currently in need of help, and that is why this morning I decided to call on the radio to ask, because recently when Honorable Patrick Honor was on the radio station, I attempted to call, but the line he keep calling was for female, and I tried to get on the mail line. I was unable to get through.
What's your name?
My name is Steve Patrick Peewee.
Peewee, right?
Peewee. I'm a tailor. I did tailoring in Lofa from Sogo.
I will call you. I'll call you after the program. I took your number. Any number? Any 800?
Yeah, 800.
Okay.
I'm a tailor. I need a sewing machine, please.
I will call you after the program. I will call you after the program, Patrick. Patrick, I'll call you. I have the number. I took the number down.
Patrick Peewee, yeah.
Patrick Peewee. Again, the numbers again. We have 25 helmets, 25 vests. Right now we have the helmets and the vests right here in studio. 0778 665 699. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. How you doing? My name is Jerry M. Kemoy. I joined a conversation with my VIA community.
Okay, Jerry. Yeah, good morning.
I'm a motorcyclist.
Okay.
But if you they are going accidents, so my first at home, I read it out. I'm getting better and about to be returning Sunday tomorrow. Yes.
No, we're gonna give one.
So you
wait a minute again.
When I mean the Gaga and the helmet.
Yeah. You get one set of that.
Where are you? Where are you right now?
I'm home because of my foot.
Okay.
And nowhere to come, right?
But you can send someone for it. Yes.
Yeah, somebody when the person come in, they have to bring your phone.
If I win it, I will call somebody to bring me.
Yes, I mean, but yeah, bring your phone. Then we leave it. Yeah, bring your phone.
So that will call a number to verify.
You get ID card with you?
Yeah, I get ID card.
Yeah, give it to that person, and then we'll leave one here for you. So right now we'll get 24 here now.
Yes.
So your name again?
Jerry M. Kemoy.
Jerry M. Kemoy. Jerry Kermue.
Yeah, thank you, Kermue.
Okay, Kermue.
All right, Jerry.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry. So now we already give you 1 hour. We have our 24 more
to go.
24 more. The numbers again: 0778 665 699. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. What's the name?
I'm Exceptus Bible calling from District.
Who accept us?
Looking Town.
Accept us, Babu?
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like that. Yeah, but from where?
I'm calling from Looking Town.
Looking down that district 15. You say you're going from district
No,
2. I have district 2. Yeah.
Looking Town in District 2.
Oh,
okay. Look at that district 2. So that's where you from?
Oh, listen.
I'm calling from District 2, Looking Town.
Okay.
Johnsonville.
Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. So, are you a motorcyclist?
I am now a motorcyclist, but I just want to say something.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead.
I want to thank you guys very much for this program.
Okay.
Something I heard this morning, it got me rejoicing. Like one of you guys on the program said, the town is going to be heated. This is why I've been hearing from you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
About all you picks.
Okay.
1985. I
Wow.
became member of
That's good.
Yeah, long history.
Look, what worries me a whole lot, you see, what made the spring flood very frisky when you're at school.
Wait, oh,
When you're around.
yeah, so you put water, hot water on it.
When water gets in there, you will never see it.
I agree.
They will look for it hiding. Now, why the noise is so much in this in the city?
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, it'll be nothing next.
Yeah, that's my son.
Yeah, look, he's my friend. He used to work with the GSC, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I know him. My friend.
GCRAA, what have you?
I know the man my colleague. Yeah, I know him. I know
I'm the
Acceptors.
father.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning. How are you?
Not bad. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Demon S. Kuli calling from Sokrini.
Amos Coley. Yeah, Amos. We have a giveaway. We have 24 helmets, 24 vest for motorcyclists. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yes, sir.
Good. Where do you ride from?
I ride from Pagotin to Poro, Sokrini, Red Light. I run in Tuesday to Trinity.
Where are you right now?
I need Tuesday, let's say Sokrini last any point.
Okay.
So if you can come,
You know Punch FM, right? Where Punch
Yeah,
is
yeah.
located? Yeah.
yeah, come for one helmet, come for one vest.
All right, on my way now.
Amos what?
Amos what? Amos what?
Demon Kuli, Kulie.
You get ID card with you?
Yeah, I got riding. That's I get ID card with me.
Okay, come. So yeah, so you can right now. We'll give you one a year.
All right.
All right. So right now we are left with
From the
23.
table.
23 helmets, 23. Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
I'm getting you loud and clear. Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting you loud and clear too.
So what's your name?
I'm Tilo Kreku.
Tio?
Tilo Kreku.
Spell out Tio here.
Tilo.
Tilo, Tilor.
O Tilr. Tilo Kweku?
Yeah, Kreku.
Krakue?
Yeah, Krakue.
Okay. My man,
The phone is right.
I bring me. I know how to spell for name, man. Yeah, so big guy number down. Okay, Tilor, Tilor and Kweku. Yes. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yes, I am a motorcyclist.
Okay. Where do you ride from?
I ride from Maryland to ERW Junction, 72nd Boulevard. That's around Pinson.
Okay.
Where are you right now?
Right now, I'm calling you from Boulevard Junction.
All right.
All right. Do you know Punch FM, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, come for one
Hammett.
helmet
And,
and one safety jacket. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Sir.
Yeah. Come right now. Come right now.
Okay, sir.
All right. So we left how many now?
22 more to go.
So we are giving out 22 more to go.
Yep.
Good morning.
Yeah.
What's the name? Huh?
My name is Enoch Freeman.
Enough?
In the
ENOCH? ENOCH?
ENOCH.
Freeman. Okay. FREMAN. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yeah. I'm calling from Rafi Highway way.
Ravi Highway, man. Where Ravi Highway? Man? Where are you at? Ravi Highway?
So you run around the view area.
Yeah. I'm bashing my train close. So from then I'll go on the traffic.
Okay.
Okay. So So you will give you today. We'll give you one helmet and one safety jacket. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
So you come to the station now.
To pick it up.
Okay.
You know the station, right?
Yeah, Punch FM.
Yeah.
Point FM. Yeah, party owner station.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. I'll come along with my ID card.
Yeah, please.
Very well. Thank
Please,
you.
yeah.
All right.
There's a guy called Joseph Soko Kane. When you come here, one guy, one big body man. Kane man, yeah, no give anything to you. So we get 21 more, right?
21 more to go.
21,
Yeah.
21 vest, 21 helmets.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
What's the name and where you calling from?
My name is Nibi Cover. I'm from Sobrine Community.
Nini Cover.
AB Cover.
AB Cover?
Yes.
AB Cover. KORVAH or CRVAH?
Yeah.
K, okay.
Okay.
So are you a motorcyclist or AB?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you ride from?
Sobrine Community.
So do you know Punch FM?
Yes.
Really, man, no Punch FM.
Oh, yeah.
So come for one, yeah. So come for one helmet and one vest, yeah.
All right.
There's a giveaway package from the National Oil Company of Liberia, no car.
Okay.
Did immediately even put big doing no car doing it.
No, but we're doing something incredible, right?
Okay.
So on Monday, something that I think I need to say to the public.
So let me just call it all the numbers again.
Okay, yeah.
0778 665 699 for okay. Man, come on, man. We won't give the motorcyclist back. Who about where you living?
I live here around Louisville.
Man, where you living? You
Louis
see,
Vuitton,
you see security, man?
Yeah.
But you got any family member that ride motorbike?
What?
You got any family member that rides motorbike?
No.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So what happens is Braga will call you at the end of the show, yeah?
Hello?
yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
No problem, man. How you coming on?
I'm okay, though.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm calling my 77. I need Moses Tomo.
Moses Flomo. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yeah.
Motorcyclist. Okay. So where do you ride from?
Where?
Where do you ride from?
I'm from Montreal Junction.
What?
I ride Montreal
Oh, it's on
Junction.
the second junction.
Okay, inside. Do you know Punch
Yeah.
FM? Do you know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Yeah, come there for one helmet and one vest here.
Okay.
So how many we have?
Bring your ID
we have give you
along.
on
We
now.
got
Bring your ID
20
along.
we got 20 more to go.
Why you got me now?
Yeah, bring the phone. Bring the phone.
The phone you're calling on.
Before you call it on.
Okay, come here.
Don't be the phone here. Bring the phone here. We're not getting it.
The what?
Bring the phone. Bring the phone.
The phone you're calling on, number you're calling with.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
So we have 20 more to go.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes. What's the name? And where you calling from?
Louis Obadakoma.
Louis? Louis what?
Yeah, Louis. Louis Louis Obadakoma.
Louis Dakoma.
Are you
Dakoma. Are you a motorcyclist?
I'm a motorcyclist owner.
Motorcycle owner, man. Didn't get plenty. When the motorcycle man and say about big.
But my rider don't have. I can benefit.
Remember, you get plenty motorcycle owner, man. You not motorcycle. We're not giving it a bro. Louis, if we do that one, they mean that everybody acquire, we giving them, who won't do it about big.
You jump on my rider because
No, the rider we have to come. Tell the rider call the program. They come. We have it right here.
I will listen to the program.
Louis, we can, yeah, we won't do that one, but
I can bring him there now.
the man we have to come on the bike.
I bring him with the back.
Okay.
So I can come now?
Yeah, you can come now. Louis, get number, get 0775. Okay, sorry, I won't put it on video. Let me number right there. Don't double down. Double down. It's my
I'm not dropping it. I'm not dropping it. I'm coming there now.
Louis, what?
I call my DARKORMA.
DARKORMA.
Your middle name is Fogba.
Let me ID card all, bro. Again, the numbers are 0778 665 699 0880
19 more to go. 19.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, we giving helmets and vests for our motorcycle riders. What's the name of it? Oh, so the motorcycle head there, just go there, the head right there. I get something yesterday. Okay, John Bono, right? Yeah.
John Bono, BONDO.
Oh, John Bono.
Yeah.
I can see it no more. I can see it no more. Yeah, I won't put it no more. Okay, yeah, take it no more down. Come, do you know Punch FM?
Yeah, I know Punch FM.
Yeah, come down for one helmet and one vest, yeah?
All right, but I'm going wedding now. So I don't come right now. I'm going wedding.
But yeah, come for it now.
You
Right now,
come
yeah,
today.
they want to.
Yeah.
You get it now. You forget it.
After today, you lose it.
I got come in there. Thank you.
Again, the numbers are 0778 665 699 or 0880 561 644. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Daniel Pebe. I'm calling from Dubu.
Daniel Pebe calling from Dubo Road. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yes, I am.
Where do you ride from? And to where?
Yeah, I ride in Princeville, but my base is Dubu.
Okay. Base Dubo Road. Where are you right now? Do you know Punch FM?
Yes, everyone know that.
Come for one helmet and one what is the name? Vest. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna try to get a number on the screen. We want for you to call your number, for phone are calling you.
Okay.
You come here, bring ID card,
Yes, sir.
or you bring the same phone like you calling on.
Yeah, no problem.
Another call.
Yeah. 0778 665 699 0880 561 644.
Hello, bro. Okay.
Good morning. What's the name and where you calling from?
Yeah, bro. This is your beginning who call from Sophie. I bet you my number, right? So please try. You should not forget about it.
Man, we wasting our time. I'll do another down. Again, the numbers are 0778 665 699 0880 561 644. Good morning.
How are you doing?
Man, I'm okay, but how are you?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
So we get some giveaways here. We have helmets, we have vests.
Yeah.
Are you a motorcyclist?
Yeah.
Where do you ride from?
From 77 to Boulevard. I used to run in Tampa.
What's the name?
So your logos. Nathan Fee.
Nathan Say. Nathan
Yes,
Say.
V-A-Y-E. V-A-Y-E.
What Z-A-Y-E?
Yeah.
Okay, Nathan Say. Do you know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Yeah, come there for one bike, one helmet and one vest. Not bike, go.
I know.
How many now?
We got 16 more to go.
So we are giving up four. We are giving up some. We have 16 more to go.
Yeah, 16 more to go.
So we'll take the next caller.
Okay.
All right. Drop it line, man. I'll put a call.
Thank you.
Good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm Francis S. Keto calling from the circle.
Francis
Francis
Keto.
Keto.
Are you a motorcycle rider?
Francis
I'm not,
Keto.
but my brother is a motorcycle rider. He's not.
No,
he's
no,
not
one
a-
to the brother, bro. Francis, one to the brother.
Yeah.
brother, bring it.
Francis, unless otherwise you got other contribution to the show.
Yeah, otherwise. No, we're not taking call from both, brother. Yeah, no problem. And then next time, yeah, we'll meet. We'll borrow. We got thousands of things, so we'll give it. We'll give it.
My man, I beg your man. Let me go for the man.
No.
Francis, give the number to your brother and tell him to call urgently.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, good morning. Where are you calling from?
Abraham Kinema, calling from the second Go Boulevard.
Abraham Jeremiah.
Abraham Kinema.
Oh, Abraham Kinema.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pure Lubaka Kinema. Kendama, right?
Yeah.
You motorcycle rider?
Yeah.
Where you riding from?
From 77 to Boulevard.
Do you know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Okay, so come to Punch FM right now and come and get your helmet. You come and get your vest. We taking down your number.
Okay.
When you come here, bring
I'll be
bring the phone or you bring the ID card, yeah?
Okay.
All right, Kendama. Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Man, talking sick at it, but 11 you go start driving to your horse there, drinking tea, eh? What's the name? Where you calling?
Yes, Avin calling from Robert.
Avin Kimea?
Yes.
Avin Kimea. Yeah, are you a motorcycle rider?
So I'm not a motorcycle, but I have come to the state.
Okay, good. Yeah, good, Avin.
Okay. I hear you guys discussing about yellow machine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yellow machine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you guys discussing about yellow machine. So let me tell you something. We have a 10 that came with Air Security from Ghana. We spent 20 years in Ghana. We are operator with yellow machine operator and mechanic, and we are here in this country. When we come back home, we are 10. So we need job. We need to see how best. So Air Security, the city will get back to us.
Okay, so I'm taking your number down. I will call you after the show. I have the number. Yeah. You're going Avin, right? Avin Kimia. Avin, Alvin. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I'll call you after the show. Okay, the numbers again are 0880-561-644, 078-665-699. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Anthony.
Anthony what?
Anthony Ben.
Anthony Ben. Are you a motorcyclist?
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Jagotan Rehab.
Jagotan Rehab.
Yeah.
Tell me number down. Where do you ride from?
Oh, I ride on the Somalia Drive.
Round Somalia Drive. Do you know Punch FM?
No, I don't know.
Punch FM is on SKD Boulevard. You know the total gas station on the Boulevard Road?
Yeah, when you're coming from 72nd.
Yeah, when you're coming from last 72nd from that Somalia Drive side, there's a total gas station around the road. Right after total gas station?
Yeah.
Opposite there, they get Punch FM there. You got to come there. I'm sure you see some action around it. Get over the Sambo. I'm sure it's Sambo on the road there.
Oh, okay.
And come there now. You can hear, you know, you're plenty, you know, you're plenty, right? Somebody can have first come, first serve.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's the name and where you calling from?
My name is Tupac Bayan.
Name again?
Tupac Bayan.
Tupac Bayan. Tupac
Yeah.
Bayan. Togba GBN. Eh? Togbah.
Yeah.
Tupac.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are you a bad rider?
Yes.
Togba and Bayan like GBAYAN or GBAN? Okay. YAN. Okay. Bayan. Where do you ride from?
From Jonesville to Dubois Junction.
Do you know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Yeah, come there for one bike and one helmet and one vest. I mean,
we got 14 more to go.
so we have 14 more to go. We have getting 11.
Okay.
We come and get 14 more. Thank you. We get details. The numbers. How to answer the one?
Yeah.
How to answer? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Sonny Dua. I'm calling from Semedo.
Sony Duo and are you a motorbike rider?
Yes, I'm a back rider.
Sony Duo.
Sonny Dua.
Duo.
Dua. NDUWOR.
NDUWOR.
Yeah.
NDUWOR. Come to you don't point FM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, come there for one helmet and one vest.
All right.
Hold the line before we use it. Come on. Okay. Come, you boy.
All right.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. What's the name and where you calling from?
Hello.
I'm getting you. What's the name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the name? Where you calling from?
My name is David Wigo and I'm calling from Congo Town.
David Wigo. You calling from Congo Town? Are you a bike rider?
Yeah, I have my own bag and carry up and down to hustle.
Yeah, they mean that you get
Your
you get
own
helmet, right?
personal helmet, huh?
Yeah, I don't have a helmet for now. You say, you got your own bag, right?
David Wigo, right?
Yeah, we go at GOAH.
GOAH.
WEEGOAH.
WEEGOAH.
Yeah.
Wigo.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know Punch FM?
yes, I know punch.
Yeah. So can I punch you with one helmet?
So I think we have 13 more to go.
Good morning. Are you a bike rider?
Of course.
What's the name?
My name is Calvin Peterson.
What?
Calvin Peterson.
I'm not getting you, bro.
Calvin Peterson.
Calvin
Gavin
Peterson.
Peterson.
Calvin Peterson. Where do you ride from?
Sender to red light.
Do you know Punch FM?
No, not exactly.
Punch FM is on SKD Boulevard, and it's right by the total gas station. It's not at the junction. I lost the mail. Like him?
I stay on.
Calvin Peterson. What's so you know come right now? If you come earlier, that's fine. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it to somebody else. Thank you.
Wow.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Joseph Johnson. I'm calling for Tuko Flower Bar.
Are you a pimpin? Are you a pimpin rider?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know Punch FM? Do you know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Please come to Punch FM. What's the name again?
I'm not getting you.
What's the name again?
Joseph Johnson.
Josepha Johnson.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So how many we have now? I think we got 12 more to go. So roughly we're giving out 13. Is that what you guys have there? So, but I know they have another program. We can just wrap up in the next 5 minutes.
Yes. So we'll wrap up in the next 5 minutes. We have I think we have how many more minutes? 10.
So we got 12 more to go. So we
12
got
more to go.
minutes.
So we're not doing is it
Oh, 16. Y'all got 16. Okay.
That's 16.
Okay, so that means that we got 9, right?
Yeah, so that's
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
So we reach it to what?
Yes. Good morning.
20. Okay.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Fidel.
So 4 more calls. 4 more calls.
What?
Fidel Togo. I'm calling from Togo.
Fidel what?
That's cool.
Fidel.
Oh, Fidesco.
Yeah, Togo. TOKOR.
COKO. Fidesco Soko.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Boulevard Raleigh, but I'm watching this morning. I live around two clinics.
You have to come now to Punch FM.
Okay, so I should bring Adika with me, right?
You bring Adika. No more. Yeah. 0861644.
Good morning, sir. Okay, this is my son, Maurice Agorado. He's in Maria here, and I'm taking time.
Where is your son?
He need give it away to my niece. I can give it number to you.
No, again, get a man, nobody may call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. What's the name where you calling from?
My name is Luke Paxton. I'm calling from Tuporo.
Luke what?
C. Paxton.
Luke C. Baston.
Yeah.
Maurice Agorado?
Yeah.
I can't Punch FM.
Okay.
Right now.
Right.
You're come right now, you boy. Otherwise, yeah, we'll give it to other bull.
All right, come here. I should call my Adika, right?
Yes.
All right, come here.
All right. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
Yes. And where you calling from? Are you a motorcycle rider?
Yeah, of course. I'm Lauren Joseph calling from Poland.
Okay, where are you right now?
Poland.
Pipeline.
Yeah.
Then you have to come to Punch FM right now.
Yeah. Thank you.
You have to come right now. You bring your ID card or the phone, yeah?
So I'm having Adika with me.
Yeah, that phone you calling on, you have to bring it because we have the number.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
So one more call.
What's the one more call?
The last lucky winner.
The last lucky winner.
This person.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
In a ball what's your name, man?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Benjamin Bala, calling from Johnsonville.
Benjamin what?
Bala, calling from Johnsonville.
Benjamin Bala, calling from Johnsonville.
Yeah.
Okay, Benjamin. Yeah. Are you a motorcycle rider?
Very much, yeah.
You know Punch FM?
Yeah.
Yeah, come for one helmet and one vest, yeah?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Is that all the time we have, right?
Yes, that's all the time we have. But at least we were able to give 20 out of the 25.
Yeah, assuming that some guys outside there, those guys will come then we just do the 5. So we finish, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all we can do for today. Again, big ticket item. There'll be noise in this town next week. There'll be some indictments. You'll hear some big names being called. Yeah, they'll have to go to they have to file in a criminal appearance bond. They have to get all that stuff done. And so, as Mr. Babu said earlier, he said, the spring frog.
Yeah.
When the water cold on here, then I didn't have frisky, but you pour hot water. Beginning next week, you'll be hearing a lot